Namaste, my dear friends. Welcome to another breath session with Marcos. Today we're practicing 3 rounds of Kapalabhati breath of fire. And each round we're gonna finish with Bastrika, a very powerful breath that cleans the lungs, moving all the stagnated energy and helping us see underneath deeper layers so that we're able to connect to what's always been there, our essence. This is the purpose of pranayama, breathing our path, because breath is a path towards our true essence that is covered by many layers in this modern life. Let me give you now some instructions on how to practice Bastrika. After each round of Kapalabhati, we're going to start moving the lungs violently, like if it was a bellows for the fire. Exhaling profusely all the air out of the lungs. And then we will do a mula bandha on the exhalation, contracting the perineum to later release it and bring the energy up with full lungs. We will be practicing breath retention, and I will give you the instructions. Find a very comfortable seat to keep the back very straight. It can be cross-legged or in a chair. And start to connect to your breath. Feel the breath coming in and feel the breath coming out. Allow yourself to anchor or to ground, feeling very present and getting ready mentally for your practice. Stay here for a few moments more, feeling the breath in and feeling the breath out. Let us begin now very slowly with the Kapalabhati breath of fire, contracting abdomen and releasing, contracting and releasing. Don't exhale through the mouth, only through the nose. Contract, release, contract, release. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. That's it. The first round we're going slowly, just to warm up the body. Allow the lungs to move a little bit and expand. Hexing, hexing. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now let's begin with the Bastrika. Contracting now the lungs, not only the abdomen but the lungs also. Exhale, inhale. Contracting violently. Empty out the lungs, hold the mula bandha. Contract and now release, expand, inhale deeply, filling up the lungs. That's it. Again, exhale completely, contract the mula bandha. And again, once more, inhale, hold the breath for approximately 45 seconds. If you do need to, keep on breathing, do so. Now keeping body, mind, and breath still. Allowing the 3 of them to unite in one. And that space is the one that we are in, observing it. Exhale and release all tensions of the nervous system, relaxing deeply and getting ready to begin the second round. Take a few gentle breaths here, just feeling yourself and observing how the first round of breath has already had a deep effect on the body and the mind. Keep it very still, looking from the inside, looking from the mind's eye into the body. Now mentally get ready to go into the second round. This time we're going to go a bit faster and a bit deeper. We're going to do 80 breaths this time. Let us begin. Hexing, hexing, exhale and inhale. Contract the abdomen and release. Contract, release. Hexing, Hex, 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 hex. That's it. Find your own rhythm, deeper or shallower, faster or slower. Just feeling whatever you need. Beautiful. Hex, 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 hex. Good work. Let us go a tiny bit faster. Moving the lungs, moving the energy. Keeping the back nice and straight. And let us begin. Bastrika. Moving now the lungs completely. Exhale completely and inhale deeply. That's it. Powerful Bastrika. Okay, now exhale completely. Hold the Mula Bandha for a few moments. And now release and inhale, filling up the lungs, and hold the breath with full lungs for 1 minute. If you do need to breathe, please do so. Don't force the nervous system. It should be comfortable. Keeping the spine really nice and straight, drawing the energy upwards. Keeping the body, the mind, and the breath still. They become one. And in that oneness, there is a space where the observer, us, are looking into ourselves, feeling whatever arises. Now exhale, slowly releasing the nervous system, allowing yourself to melt, becoming very soft. And just stay here with a few natural breaths, feeling already the effects of the second round. That's it, my friends. Fall into stillness, falling into silence. And let us begin now with the third round. Getting ready, we're gonna do 90 breaths. Hex, 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 hex. That's it. Contracting, relaxing. Contracting, relaxing. Moving the lungs, moving the energy. Keeping the face relaxed, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Deeper or shallower, faster or slower. Finding your own rhythm, you don't have to follow me. Beautiful work. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. That's it. Tiny bit faster if possible. And getting ready for Bastrika. Move those lungs like a bellow for the fire. Exhale, inhale profusely. With a big effort, moving the whole system. That's it. And let us go for the last exhalation, holding the Mula Bandha, keeping the energy deep within, and then release and inhale. Draw the energy upwards and hold the breath for approximately 1 minute, keeping the spine nice and straight. Body, mind, and breath shut off, become still. And in that stillness, they become one. And in that oneness, we can see clearly towards the deeper mind through all the layers. And we can touch our stillness and our peace, the foundation of our soul, the foundation of our life is here Everything else is built upon this space. Recognizing who you are is the most important thing in our lives. Now release the breath, allowing for the nervous system to melt down and no more controlling of the breath. Now we just sit with ourselves in that deep space that we might have reached, that we might have recognized within ourselves. The breath creates a path towards that place. It cuts through all the mind fog, cuts through all the emotions, all the thoughts. And when we see and recognize that depth, order comes into our life. We realize the choices that we make should be choices that nurture our most important mission, having our purpose flowing with what's important for us. There's no need to grasp for anything, no neediness that needs to come from anyone else, no lack of anything. When you can touch this deep state, realizing that all the emotional necessities can come from the foundation of your soul. This is true knowledge, true wisdom of incalculable value. Allow yourself to go into a deep meditation, feeling this truth within yourself for the next couple of minutes in silence. Thank you so much for joining me on this breathwork meditation. I hope you've enjoyed it. You can connect to my Instagram if you're interested in following me. There's also on my website a free ebook that you can download with some nice information about breathwork and how it helps us in our path. I now have a new online course called Breathe with Love, Healing After Breakup. If you or anybody that you know is in a situation where they've lost their center, this course is beautiful, very simple, and helps us release anxiety and low emotions and find the most important relationship in our life, the relationship with ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste, my friends.